This wig is cute, right? Well, it's not just for looks, it's also for protecting my hair. But the question is, protecting it from what? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the fabulous Curl House collection of products. And today we are talking about protective styles, particularly during this winter season. So as you know, or if you don't know, yes, this is a wig by HerGivenHair. I have been rocking it for a few weeks now. It is my favorite protective style, you all. I absolutely love this wig. But the question I hear quite a bit is, what is protective styles? Well, let me tell you this. Protective styles in cosmetology school, that was not a term. So protective styles is not something that I learned as a licensed cosmetologist. Quite frankly, when I went to school, we didn't even learn much about natural hair. So protective styles is a term that we derived from the natural hair community. It is our term that we use to describe hairstyles that protect your hair. So let's talk about why your hair needs to be protected. Protective styles protect your ends, meaning the ends of your hair. The ends of your hair is the oldest part of your hair. It is the part of your hair that is most susceptible to breakage. It is the part of your hair that receives the least amount of natural sebum or natural lubrication from your scalp. So it is the part of your hair that constantly breaks, is where there is split ends. So what protective styles do, when you properly moisturize your hair, depending on the hairstyle, you can take those ends and tuck them away, put them away so they are not exposed to the elements in the air. Now, this is the winter season. So in most places in the winter season, the air is very dry. So think about what the dry air does to your skin. Your skin gets dry during the winter season. Your lips may get dry and you may have to put some type of lubrication on your lips because they are dry and cracking. The same thing goes with your scalp and particularly your hair. The ends of your hair get super dry when they are exposed to dry air. So when you moisturize your hair and you tuck your hair away, you are protecting your hair from the elements. And when you are protecting your hair and your ends from the elements, then that means you are not losing hair. You're able to retain more hair. Your hair is not breaking. So that's the first thing that protective styles do, protect your ends. So the second thing that protective styles do, they protect the hair from constant manipulation. So as you know, when we are constantly styling our hair, we are shampooing our hair, we are combing, detangling our hair, twisting our hair, retwisting our hair, finger coiling our hair, all of these fabulous things that we do with our hair. What that does, that's called manipulation. And while manipulation is normal, it is a normal grooming practice. A lot of manipulation over time will cause your hair to break off, to gradually snap off. So when you are in a protective style, you are reducing the manipulation of your hair, and less manipulation means more length retention. So that's the second thing protective styles do. They help you to retain length because you are not manipulating your hair as much. And then there is protection from friction and fabric damage. So think about all the things that you wear, the different accessories that you bring out during the winter time. You're rocking your hats. You're wearing your beautiful scarves. You're putting on that fabulous jacket that might be made of wool. All of these things where your hair is touching all of these accessories and your hair is very fragile. So when you're wearing a turtleneck or a scarf and your hair is touching your turtleneck or scarf, that is friction. And when there's a lot of friction on your very delicate hair strand, that causes your cuticle layer to fray. And frayed cuticles is what leads to hair damage. So when you are rocking a protective style, you are keeping as much of your hair and the ends of your hair tucked away and the ends of your hair smooth so that you can get through the winter season without extreme hair breakage. All right, let's talk about this girlfriend, this wig I'm rocking. This is one of my favorite protective styles. This wig is by HerGivenHair, and it is the shake and go, because you can literally take it out the bag, slap it on, and go. So if this wig is something you're interested in, I'll make sure I put a description below to lead you directly to the website so that you can get it. But I'm going to take this wig off now so that I can give you a few tips on how to take care of your hair and protect your hair while you're in a protective style, whether or not you're wearing a wig or not. All right, there we go. This is my hair. This is why I like to slap on a wig, because I like to just put my hair in big old chunky twists and moisturize it and just give it a break over the winter. First things first, before you go into your protective style, of course, make sure your hair is clean. And I always recommend you do a deep penetrating conditioning treatment before going into your protective style, regardless of what the style is. A deep treatment helps you to maximize moisture of your conditioner. And that is what you need going into your protective style, your hair hydrated and moisturized. And then while you're in your protective style, whether or not you're in braids, or if you're wearing a bun, or if you're wearing a girlfriend, make sure that you are still moisturizing your hair. So what I do, I take my leave-in conditioner and I spray it in my hair, and I just give it a moisture boost. And I smooth that leave-in conditioner in my hair to keep it moisturized. All right. And then the second thing that I do, particularly if you are rocking something like a wig, then I take my sealer, a moisture cream, and I add a little bit of cream to my twist. Now, depending on the style, you can add a moisture cream, or you can add a butter or an oil, but just add additional lubrication to your hair while you are in your protective style. The next thing you want to do is your scalp. Do not neglect the health of your scalp. You do not want buildup on your scalp to compromise hair growth that will block the follicle. So if you are in a protective style for an extensive amount of time, you want to take something like witch hazel or even apple cider vinegar mixed with water. Put it on a cotton ball, dab it on your scalp to lift up buildup. That is going to help keep your scalp clean and clear. The next thing, if you are applying anything to your scalp, if you are applying something for hair growth, if you are applying something for dry, itchy scalp, if you are applying an oil, anything that you are typically applying to your scalp, make sure that you continue to do it even in your protective style. So still don't neglect scalp care even when you are in your protective style. The foundation of healthy hair is a healthy scalp. So apply your scalp care products as well. All right, let me put my girlfriend back on. All right, you see how easy that was? Shake and go. All right, if you are looking for an amazing product line that will keep your hair hydrated, moisturized, sealed, and growing underneath your protective style, I encourage you to consider the Curl House collection of products. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.